what is going to be Marvel Now, which we're going to talk a huge amount in a minute because this is a Marvel Now special. I'm going to do TC's top 5 most anticipated Marvel Now titles.
Go for it.
At number 5, Thunderbolts. Let's go.
Okay. Daniel Way, Steve Dillon. I like the teasers. I'm not too sure if Steve is the type of artist that will get people interested in this book. His stuff is more suited to a mature reader's.
Okay.
Preacher.
Yes.
Hellblazer.
Yes. He does love his bone-crunching scenes. He knows how to do a bit of violence, doesn't he? Does Steve Dillon. But the guy's a legend. Preacher.
Absolutely.
I mean, you got to give it. You know, I'm never worried that if I see Steve Dillon, that the work's going to be at least 90% of the best stuff I've seen. The guy knows how to do good comics. It's just in his blood.
Yeah.
But Daniel Way, he's actually going to get a chance to still play with Deadpool, because Deadpool's going to be in the Thunderbolts. We're going to see Punisher, Venom, Red Hulk, and Elektra. And I worry about Elektra as a character, because the only person I've ever seen that's written Elektra well was Frank Miller.
Yeah, Elektra is, again, one of my favourite books of all time.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
There has been, actually, I lie, because there has been some Brian Michael Bendis moments in the Avengers that have had Elektra doing some interesting stuff.
Yeah, the scroll thing was
yes.
interesting.
Yes.
But I think once dead, keep him dead.
Number 4 on our list is Avengers Arena, which I'm sure I'm putting up here right now. Avengers Arena is what looks like a copy of Battle Royale, which is a Japanese movie, if you haven't seen it, about kids that are on an island and they've got to kill each other and only one's allowed to survive. I hear you say that sounds like the Hunger Games. No, the Hunger Games sounds like Battle Royale, and the Hunger Games was actually one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
But
do yourself a favour. Don't bother.
That bad.
Well, no, the Hunger Games was one of those movies that only people who read the book could enjoy. Because otherwise it just looked corny, and you know, there was parts of the storyline which just seemed to be pushed plot points. You know, she tries to escape the island and then the fire pushes her back, and it was just like, why am I watching this? This is not really
predictable.
It was very predictable, but I don't want to get onto that. But the bottom line is that this saga has a very similar context, which is that you have these young Avengers all hanging out together on an island, and they all got to kill each other.
Love that idea.
I love that idea.
Get rid of some mutants as well.
Yeah.
Let's kill some mutants.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. What can be better? A bit of violence on an island.
Yeah.
Superb.
How Marvel going to get away with it? I don't know. It's got to be a team plus book.
Yes. That is a really good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah. All New X-Men by Brian Michael Bendis is our number 3. You like it?
Oh, I think he's going to do a good job on it, but whether or not people are going to absorb it and embrace it, how they would do the X-Men of the past, present, and this is the future of the X-Men. I really don't know.
They get to hang about with their past selves,
which I don't like. I don't like that sort of clash between the same universe and having the same characters.
You got a young Jean Grey coming into. No. And young Cyclops, old Cyclops. There was an interesting cover that I'm hopefully putting up here, where you've got old Cyclops shooting young Cyclops, or they're both like shooting lasers at each other.
I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I really hope I'm wrong with this book. But for me, it's all about, let's move on. Let's do something that people could,
we saw A versus X. You feel that this is now X versus X kind of thing.
Yes,
X past
let's
X.
Move on. Okay. A versus X was a great book to kickstart the X-Men to something really, really quite cool. And
right.
I don't think this is cool.
That's not it.
No, not for me.
Okay, well, I have to say I think it's very cool. Otherwise, I wouldn't put it at our number 3. But I'm looking forward. He's got some points. Anything could happen. At our number 2, Indestructible Hulk.
Love it.
I mean, it's going to be by Mark Waid, Little Francis Yu. Great artwork, great writing. Those people that don't know Mark Waid, then you've missed out on an awfully large amount. Chances are, if you're watching the show, you know exactly who Mark Waid is. Kingdom Come, the guy's writing Daredevil at the moment.
Which is great.
Great run. And we'll come to Daredevil in a minute, because there's a weird thing with Marvel now, Daredevil. And I'm looking forward to that book. I'm looking forward to it.
Hugely.
The premise, by the way, for those people that don't know, is that Hulk is missing.
Yeah,
and they're looking for him.
Yeah,
they're looking. They don't know where he is, and they're trying to find him. And everybody's worried because, you know, if the Hulk smashes, then you could say goodbye to your country. So it's a bit of an issue.
They should have called it Rampaging Hulk, I think.
It reminds me of that 80s game where you used to go up the buildings and smash them. You know, with gorillas and monkeys. It was like King Kong, and I just kind of get that feeling with Hulk.
Smash.
Hulk smash, just kind of go and destroy some cities. This is exactly what everyone wants to see.
Looking forward to it.
And at our number one. Avengers by Jonathan Hickman and New Avengers. Some of you might be saying, hold on a minute, that's 2 books. But actually, Hickman said that it's basically 1 book, which he's split up into 2 sets of comics. So I suppose that as a sales point of view, they want you to read them back to back or next to each other. So, you know, I'm hoping that it's going to be a great run. And it's Hickman. Is that a guarantee?
I think pretty much so, yeah. I mean, Hickman's the guy at Marvel. He's the boy at Marvel now. He knows his stuff. You know he's going to write a good story. Yeah. And I think he's going to pull it off, and I think these 2 books are going to be great. Yeah. Really do think so.
And Zach got me to read Manhattan Project, and that was a really solid one from Zach because, and I don't always agree with him, but he really, really nailed it this time. Manhattan Project was absolutely superb. Strange, but brilliant. So, check it out. There's some titles that we haven't mentioned here, which I'm sure a lot of you are like, well, why didn't you mention that? I'm going to troll you now. I'm going to moan about it. But if you want to moan about it, then that's the place right down there, because in the comic section, in the comments section below, is where you need to write why we should have considered something else in our top 5. Some worthy mentions are Uncanny Avengers, which was their lead title by Remender.
I'm looking forward to this book. Yeah, more so the Avengers book, because it's, you know, the 2 main teams from A vs X. You've got Havoc in there, who's one of my favourite characters. Yeah. So,
but the reason we didn't put it in there was because we've just seen A vs X, and like you said, we want to see that next level stuff. I don't really want to see the continuation of the story. I want to see what that story evolves into, and I'm not too sure that that's what's going to happen with the Remender run on Uncanny Avengers. Another one is Captain America, which to be honest with you, wasn't too fascinated by. They said it's going to be like a sci-fi Indiana Jones.
I like that idea.
I think it's been done.
It has.
It's called the latest Indiana Jones movie, which basically destroyed my childhood.
Okay.
So, you know, I feel like it just destroyed one of the best sets of movies I watched as a kid, and even the slightest concept that is going to happen in a comic book just makes me want to hurl.
I think it's going to be good.
Okay.
I think it's going to be good.
Okay. All right. Thor.
Not a Thor fan.
Marvel Now. 3 ages of Thor. We're going to see young Thor, current age Thor, and old man Thor. It's going to be old man Thor. Look, Zach's like, oh my God, was Mark Miller writing it? No, Zach, it's not Mark Miller, okay? Relax. But it is going to be old man Thor, so you're going to get to see a moody Thor.
Out of the 3, I think the old man Thor is going to be the one I would pick up.
Yeah, because he's just going to turn into his dad, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's going to become a moody git.
Yeah.
I bleep that, but yeah.
You can put git in it.
Oh, I'll put git in there, why not? The other one that almost made it for me, the other title was Iron Man.
Savile Rocker as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and the reason Iron Man almost made it for me is because it's going to have a whole load of different suits that he's going to be using, and they did look very cool. So it was like touch and go for Iron Man. I really wanted to put him in there, but I saw this kind of like mech suit, and I thought, we've seen this before, and I kind of had to push him out. Which brings me on to my last point, which is that the new Marvel Now FF run seems to have a Miss Thing in it. That's a woman in a thing suit. No.
No.
No. What are you doing? Okay, that's.
It's quirky.
It's maybe it'll be good,
quirky.
but not anticipating that.
It's already.
So sort it out. Going back to Uncanny Avengers, we have a special thing going on here. Would you like to tell people? I mean,
what?
You don't even know.
I don't. What?
Well, you're getting in a variant cover.
I mean, there's a load of variant covers coming in. We've got 1 in 300, 1 in 200, 1 in 100, 1 in 75, 1 in 50, 1 in 25, a Deadpool variant, Team Store variants. But the one that I'm really looking forward to is the J. Scott Campbell Midtown covers, comics cover.
I knew it was coming. We were going to get there. We were going to get there.
We said Verity was like, well,
Oh, which one?
Yeah,
Which one? They've got like a billion covers, but it's that one. It's the Midtown cover,
Yeah,
which looks incredible.
well, it's not just that one. You've got the other adjoining covers,
Yeah.
which will be for X-Men, and I can't remember the other one actually, but I'm sure you'll.
Yeah, it will come up
Alongside
here,
it,
yeah. But you know, the great thing about that is you'll be able to frame them. People always buy two, one to read, one to, keep. And you'll be able to frame all three, and it's just going to be a cover going across the wall. I think
Lovely.
that's very,
Amazing
very
bit of
cool.
artwork from J. Scott Campbell.
Yes, it looks amazing.
But we've got them coming in, so that's cool. We've done a deal with Midtown, which is great.
I don't know any other UK shops getting that, so
There will be a few, I think.
sure.
There'll be a few, but
they're definitely here.
they will be definitely here on the 11th of October.
Great.
Hopefully in time for our Uncanny Avengers party. So, yeah,
Get down here.
all invited.
Get down here for a
And if you
party.
come in costume, you'll get a free Deadpool variant as well.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Nice.
There we are. You have to dress up though.
We've got a deal this week for you guys, because it's a Marvel Now special. We're going to have a Marvel Now deal. Tell us a bit about it.
We are. I mean, we're going to be doing the first issues for £2 each through the shop.
£2 each?
Online as well. You can actually pre-order, I think, the first Uncanny Avengers and also the first 5, which come out in November. But they're all £2 each, and if you order now and pre-order, you can get for £2 each with free shipping.
Nice. So order it now, £2 each. Pre-order it, free shipping.
That doesn't include the Midtown Comics variant, so
You're gonna have to come down to sort that one out, or you can get it online. I think, can't you?
yeah,
that
you can order
variant?
online now. So
Yeah.
we're taking pre-orders for it.
Okay, so free shipping, guys, again, and it's £2 a comic. That is cheap as chips.
Yeah.
So get it. We'll see you again soon.